Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Michelle. I am your emotional resilience coach, and today I am going to speak to you about your worth. In my book, Who Are You Beneath the Pain? That is the underlying question. For so many of us who have cptsd, who have been through pain and trauma, we lose ourselves. We don't know who we are, and we look out of ourselves to the world to tell us who we are. Essentially, we are saying, who do you need me to be so that you can be happy, so that you can accept me? And if you are happy and you accept me, then that means that I am okay, that I'm good enough, that I somehow get the thumbs up in this life. So I wrote one of my earliest and lifelong lessons. It really is a lesson that we're going to just keep coming back to, and we're going to just keep peeling away another layer, and we're going to keep reminding ourselves who we are and of our worth and our value. And that is that I am not a burden and that my value is absolute. And what does that mean? My value is absolute. It means that you are inherently of worth already. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter what you've been through. You are of great worth. And for those of us who have cptsd, this is a difficult one to sit with because our experiences, our life, the pain, either we've been told that it is about us, or very young we decided it had to be about us, and understandably so. Again, there's no judgment. We do this to try and make sense of our world. We do this because it is natural for the brain to try and make meaning out of things, and so what we do is we make it mean something about us, that we are somehow bad, that we are somehow not good enough, that we are somehow deserving of what we have been through. And so I said, the losses and rejections in my life did not mean that I was somehow unworthy. They were lessons to grow from, experiences to grieve. They had no bearing on who I am as an individual. And this is so important, that we don't identify with our experiences and say, that is who I am. It's very important for all human beings to have an identity, but we get to choose what our identity is, what and who we want to identify with. And so I said, I wasn't less lovable because things were hard and often unfair. Oftentimes we are taken to places of complete surrender so we can consciously be open to learning, unlearning, and relearning what we need for our particular journey. If we are open to it, healing can be a deeply sacred process. You get to decide where your inherent value comes from. No one can do that for you. You are the hero of your own story. And then I go into a little bit about how, for me and my relationship with God, was how I was able to figure out my identity, who I am, what I am at the core, where I come from, what I'm made out of, right? I come from a place of love, which is why love feels so good. And love feels like home, because I believe that that's where we come from. Now, you get to decide for yourself what that's going to look like. You get to figure out for yourself where you believe you come from. And this is something that you get to spend a little bit of time figuring out, working out, and just asking yourself some questions and see what resonates with you. Who am I? For so many years, we were told who we are, or we were told you should be this or you should be that, or we overhear people's opinions. And because we don't know for ourselves, we're still trying to figure it out. We take that on and we say, oh, maybe, or maybe. If you hear it often enough, if you hear people say often enough, oh, you know, she's this or she's that, or he's like this or he's whatever, you hear it enough, you're going to believe it, right? And for some reason, our brain really likes to just grab onto all the bad, all the wrong. And so we hold on to it with both our hands, and then we internalize it and we identify with it to such a degree that it is a belief, and it forms part and parcel of who we are and how we show up. And you get to choose, do I like who I am or who I've been told I am, or am I something different? You know, so often I know for myself the things that I've heard, some of it I've appreciated and I've respected and I've been grateful for, because there's been things that maybe I never saw. And some of the things didn't settle with me, didn't quite sit. And does it sit with you or doesn't, right? You can get to ask yourself those questions. Does it resonate with you? Because this is it. We don't have to look out of ourselves. We don't have to look at other people to tell us who we are. We've done that. We've been there and we've got the t-shirt and then some. You get to decide who you are and who you want to be. And so write a list of all the things that have been said about you, all the things that resonates, all the things that is uncomfortable, good or bad, okay? And have a look at the list of all the things that you want to be. Who do I want to be? Who do I aspire to be? Who is the older, wiser version of me? What does that look like? And all those things that are mean-spirited, that are ugly, that are hurtful, cross that out. You don't have to identify with that anymore. You can put that down to, that's just someone's opinion. Even if that someone right now is you. You can put it down to, that's an opinion. Does it work for me? Does it serve me? Does it help me? Does it allow me to become the person I want to be? The person on this list of who I'm aspiring to be, the future me. If I believe this about me, is that going to get me onto the road to believing what I want to believe about me? Is it? If it's not, get rid of it, and put something else in its place. In a future video, I am going to talk to you about things like affirmations and ways and means in which we can get rid of the old, and just like a computer, we want to download the new. Essentially, we're looking at doing an upgrade of sorts. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, come on over to Instagram, Emotional Resilience Coach there, say hi to me, and tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me what you want to know. Let me know what it is that's on your mind. You can either direct message me, put a comment here on Instagram. It will remain absolutely confidential. Obviously, I won't be naming any names, and I hopefully can just take some light and shine it, or give you a new perspective or a different viewpoint, or help you through whatever it is that you need right now. Please don't forget to share, and go on. Have a beautiful day. Take a deep breath and think to yourself, what does future me look like? That's who I'm going to be.